Me how to make it look like there is a shadow beneath them. There are so many ways in Photoshop that you can do this. However, I find that if I just want kind of a darker area and I don't want it to look just like a shadow, then I can do the following. I'm going to select the background because this is where I want to put my shadow. And I'm going to hit Control J, and that's going to make a copy of my layer. And I'm going to go over here to the burn tool. It looks a bit like a cupped hand. And there is a panel up here. So I'm going to make sure that my brush is soft. If I have highlight selected, that means it's only going to darken the light areas. Mid-tones, it's only going to make darker the sort of like middle, like the medium tones, and this one will only affect the shadows. I like to start on highlights myself, and I'm just gonna take this and just rub this back and forth, and I'm not gonna click a lot on it, but if I do want to make it darker, I could click once. Now you can see this kind of made it a little bit gray. It's not the greatest for a shadow. Shadows aren't really gray. They've actually got lots of color in them. I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to switch to midtones and see if that, and that looks quite a bit more natural. And I'm going to kind of try to make it look, I'm not going to get all of the leaves. I'm going to get most of them, but some are going to kind of stand out from up within the shadow. And I'm just kind of going around some. I'm filling the areas in, and then I have a shadow right there. If it's too intense, again, I can change the opacity of the shadow. Or if it's gone a shape, in a way that I don't like, I can just pop that layer mask on there, use a black brush, and make it smaller, for example. And if I did too much, I can always use my white brush and add it back. Please make sure, again, if you decide you do want to add shadows, and that to me looks very nice and natural right there. You would never know that it didn't belong. And turn that on and off if I want. Please remember, once you've done that you're going to make sure you save this as a Photoshop file, and you can take a screenshot and submit this, please, showing that you understand how to add a shadow.